So after we had finished the Big Sur, we decided rather than going straight into Los Angeles, we'd heard great things about Utah and the Big Five national parks. So we wanted to do a little side route via Las Vegas, of course, and we arrived in Ventura, and then we've gone east through Santa Clarita, and then we hit the 15 back northeast into the bright lights of Las Vegas. We did a few days here with some little secrets to come.
On our way to
Vegas, baby, Vegas!
We're excited. And the landscape is exactly what I thought it would be. Very dry and arid. Nevada!
Woo-hoo!
Welcome to Nevada.
Analyzing. Here is my sad face. Bad.
Put your hands in the air. Adam Clayton just made us feel. Is it getting better? Do you feel the same?
Where are we?
Well, Vegas, baby.
And we're about to go and renew our vows with Elvis, as you do in Vegas. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a night last night.
We're just coming good.
Went to the Sphere, drank a bit, played the casinos at the Venetian, woke up a bit dusty. Now we've got a 3 o'clock wedding. Okay, we got to go.
Here we go.
So we're in the back of a stretch limo on our way to the chapel to renew our vows.
With Elvis.
Downtown Vegas with our fantastic limo driver here.
Where's your top hat, sir?
With this ring, do you once again take this oath to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and hold from this day forward?
I do.
And give her hand and ring a kiss. Just look. And with this ring, do you once again take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and hold from this day forward?
Yes, I do.
Right here in Las Vegas, gives me great honor and pride to introduce to you once again, husband and wife, and sir, you may seal it with a big kiss. Woo! This part right there. There it is. Yeah.
We did it. We just got married again.
Married by Elvis. Renewal.
It was fun.
So much fun.
It was so rushed making sure we got there on time. We didn't even really think about what the actual service and the ceremony, and they got a little bit emotional.
It's a proper service. It's classic.
Yeah.
Your vows, and it's beautiful.
So now we're back to the hotel and the sanctuary of air conditioning. That's actually gambling. Woo. You got to walk through this to get to the elevators to take you up. I don't know why they do that. I have a sneaking suspicion they might want us to stop and have a little flutter on the way.
Then we got out of Las Vegas after 3 hectic days, made our way up to the first of the big 5 national parks in Utah, Zion National Park.
We are about an hour and 3/4 north of Las Vegas. Got out of the city after a couple of hectic days there. On our way to Utah, crossed into Arizona, immediately start to see these iconic sort of mountains. This is a Virgin River Canyon campground. Just pulled off the highway. $8. Stoked. Even got toilets here, and they're very clean, which has Mrs. Chassis very happy about. Yeah, we couldn't go past this. We were going to go on another half hour into Utah. We were tired, and this is perfect for us.
We're in Utah, Zion National Park.
Yeah, we're about to do a hike, about 9 mile return. It's called the Narrows. Up this gorge, following the river. What river?
Virgin River.
Virgin River. I should have known that. And yeah, meant to get pretty wet in it, but it is beautiful already.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Mrs. Chassis thought she'd save on hiring a walking pole, so she's found her own one. I don't feel like it's very practical.
It's really great. It's really nice.
Yeah, might be more of a hindrance and a supporting tool.
It's a weapon. As the bighorn comes up.
This is the start of the Narrows. Still lots of people doing it.
A lot of wet shoes.
Yeah.
I just plain fine. Let's do a before and after.
Okay. So we're gonna be getting wet. That's all good. It's pretty deep here. We'll be alright. You ready?
Getting prepared.
Getting prepared? Alright. We're going Scout Lookout. Love to do Angel's Landing, but you need a permit, and we didn't succeed in the lottery, did we? Well, I know. We'll see what's going on up here anyway. Big fines if they catch you. Angel's Landing looks easy. Here in Zion National Park, one of the most famous and dangerous hikes in the park is called Angel's Landing. Now this year they've done a lottery system to get access. You can climb 3/4 of the way up to our Scouts Landing, which we've done. I've come a bit higher because I went in the lottery yesterday. You do it 24 hours in advance, but my numbers didn't come up. I thought, oh, maybe I'll be able to just do it anyway, but I went forward, and there, sitting at the base in the shade, was a ranger. And I was like, oh, no, I wasn't going to go up. I was just going to have a look, you know. Anyway, still specky, and I might just have to keep Angels Landing on the bucket list for next time. After a long day, multiple hikes, what a nice little oasis to come back to here at the Zion Lodge. And this grass, this beautiful tree giving us a shade. It's been hot hiking. And he's surrounded by these towering cliffs. How's the shanty going, Chassis? Then we continued on, making our way to an amazing national park called Bryce Canyon. Just pulled over on our way to Bryce Canyon National Park. Still in Utah. We've just left Zion National Park. And we've found this good little overlander boondocking spot down here by the river. We're gonna have a little dip because that's what we do when we find water. Then I have a little rinse off. It's not deep. Bit mossy. Maybe I'll go down here a little bit. So much better than those $100 a night RV parks, that's for sure. Oh look, I even get a little log to walk on. I love walking on logs. So where are we? Miss Chassis.
Bryce Canyon. We're doing a big loop.
The big loop, the gardens.
Queen's Garden.
Queen's Gardens, and then the Navajo combo. It's one of the more popular hikes. But a beautiful day. We got a park, and we're going to go and check it out.
Wow, that's all we can say.
Talking is like, this is probably the most amazing natural landscape we've ever seen. That's like, saying a lot?
Yeah, it is. We've seen a lot, and it's like a lost city. Like all old ancient buildings. It's amazing.
Woo!
my God, that was amazing. Something like we've never ever seen or done.
So we're in Bryce Canyon at Sunset Point. Let's see what this is all about, eh?
Continuing east via Escalante's for a really spooky little canyon hike up into the Capitol Reef National Park, which is number 3 of a big 5.
Today we're on our way to east to the Capitol Reef National Park in Utah, but we've been told by our good friend Viva that we need to do a really rough 25-mile dirt road.
Shattered the car.
Did.
So should I see if I can go?
Yeah, you've got to be, it's the narrowest slot canyon in the world. You've got to fit through these posts. Go baby! Easy, Ken, easy. And of course I've got no worries. I'll go straight through forward. But we're told it's, it's a lot of fun.
Ooh, where are we off to?
Out into the desert, rattlesnake territory.
Yeah.
So Miss Chassis, so far on our travels and the hiking we've done, we've had issues with grizzly bears, black bears, moose, cougars, wolves. It's probably the only things we've had to really be concerned of. Polar bears, but we were only up in the Arctic pretty briefly, and they're pretty rare in summer up where we went. So, but now we're entering rattlesnake territory. What would you prefer to get freaked out by? Moose. Okay. So there's a bit of climbing involved in this this hike, and we've already come to our first little bit of a scramble.
Oh, wow. All right, here we go.
You going? Imagine when these flood with water, which they do. And so in wet weather they advise you not to do it, just in case there is a flash flood. You're in here and just hearing this rumble in the distance, and you're sort of stuck in it. There's no quick way out of here. Yeah. That was it. So we're just about entering Capitol Reef National Park, the third national park of this journey through Utah. And we're blown away. They're just
Different again.
aren't they?
So different. Amazing.
We started with Zion, with giant sort of just big cliffs and mountains in this beautiful lush valley. And then Bryce,
All the hoodoos.
all the hoodoos and pinnacles. Now the red cliffs and just sort of cowboy land landscape that we're witnessing. Can't wait to get in. Ready, Capitol Reef.
This is our 5th day of hiking.
5th day of hiking in a row in the Capitol Reef National Park.
And
Different from all the others.
Utah, you just walk every day.
Hickman Bridge Trailhead.
We go.
Oh, there we go. So this national park is called Capitol Reef. It's a strange name, we thought. So we went to our little buddy, Chat GPT, and asked him. So, that big white dome rock formation there, Capitol Dome is its name, has a resemblance to Capitol Hill in Washington DC. And the reef part of it is the giant red cliff faces that we passed as we were entering the park. And that, for early settlers and explorers, almost impenetrable to get over or around. They likened it to a giant reef blocking ships' pathways into islands. Captains, were they?
Yeah, a little bit of.
Hence the name Capitol Reef.
What do you think about this thing?
First proper big arch.
Proper big arch in the sky. Bridge.
It's 122 foot long.
Good. God, you're full of fun facts today, Mr. Brian.
Yep.
Mr. Chassis.
You know I love my research.
Oh.
So we continued east, did a little loop-de-loop and came up into Canyonlands area and Zion, oh sorry, not Zion, Moab, and we did the Canyonlands National Park.
Our 4th national park. Here you go, Mr. Chassis. Canyonlands, just outside of Moab. It's huge. It's been the biggest one that we've seen to date. Canyonlands, you've been chassied. So we've had a good run to date of our Utah National Park trip, haven't we?
We haven't actually run.
Ah, boom, boom. But today, there's a big haze in the air from some wild bushfires somewhere nearby, we're guessing. So,
Not going to be as clear.
no, our views are going to be a little bit hazy.
Okay, so we're going along this
Safest trail.
We're in the Canyonlands National Park. Fire north of here in Utah, around the Yellow Lake area. It's giving a real big haze, it's a wildfire, to the vistas today. But then we've seen this beautiful gorge. How beautiful gorge that we just drove past and had a look down, and there's a road you can drive down, switch back central.
Mr. Chassis saw a road that went down into a canyon, so of course we're going to go and do it.
So here we go. About an hour and a half round trip, I think.
Lots of switchbacks. We're having a driving day today.
And then the Arches National Park, which is absolutely spectacular.
So we've just pulled over to these rock formations, which is supposedly called the Phallus Pillars. I'm not sure why they're named the Phallus Pillars. I think after an early explorer, George W. Phallus, possibly. But yeah, anyway, they're unique. So today you have a solo hike with Mr. Chassis to go and see the Delicate Arch in Arches National Park. Sonia has blisters after multiple hikes over the last week. Not wearing thick enough socks. She's fully blistered up and we need to let them heal a bit before we tackle the Grand Canyon. So, it's just me. The early settlers and ranchers in this region were very little people. So it's about a 3-mile round trip to get to the Delicate Arch. I can see where the trail's headed, up that rocky face over there. It's pretty hot. Spectacular. I sort of think the sun might have been in the wrong position to get the great footage. We were told that between 11 AM and 1 PM was ideal time. I don't know, I think they got it wrong. It seemed like it was backlit. Maybe when we go to the viewpoints on the other side next, it'll be the right light, but on the side that we were from, that I was on the hike, it was a bit silhouetted, but it was amazing. Anyway, beautiful. Hello.
We're seeing lots of rocks. We're going to be rocked out.
We're going to do a relatively short hike, about 2k round trip, to see Landscape Arch, which is just hanging on. Supposed to be the largest arch in the world, isn't it?
It is. We did hear that it had fallen down, but we're not sure, so we're going to go and see if it's still standing.
Big section collapsed about a year ago, but it's just hanging on, so we figure we'll see. Now, even though Mrs. Sheff's got big blisters, she's decided, I won't do that, just to wear her thongs.
I've got to let that heal.
Look at that heel. Woo!
My heel heal before we go to the Grand Canyon.
So we can't, she can't put shoes on, but she's going to do this hike. This has been insane, hasn't it, Mrs. Chassie?
So many rocks, so many arches.
We're at the windows, they call this area. And nice time of day to be doing it. In our thongs, we're both over our boots. Well, Sonny didn't even put her boots on at all today. Done a few boot hikes, and for this last one, I'm just like doing the thongs because it's only a 1.6k round trip if we do the whole loop-loop. Heading south again and back west, down into another equally beautiful, doesn't classify as the one of the big five, but it's called Monument Valley, Navajo National Park, Indian Run Reservation. Absolutely incredible, very western landscape there.
Look where we are.
We're in Monument Valley at John Ford Point. It's you might think we'd be over rocks by now after 5 national parks, 1 state park where we did the slot canyons, and now we're in a native area, Mahove. But this is spectacular, that's for sure.
More rocks over here.
Oh my god.
Oh, 3 sisters.
It's doing an 18-mile loop road through the park here. I'm looking at all the wild butts.
They weren't going to let us driving because they said no to RVs, but we kind of had a chat to a native guy and he liked the fact that we wanted to bring our van in and it was 4-drive, and he gave us a little slip so we could come through.
And you know what? Monty is smaller than some of these big American utes and rigs that you see. She looks like she's tall, but she's not wide and she's not long.
She's quite skinny.
She's a
Compact.
trooper. Although Sonia did the dirty and got a photo in front of a Mustang.
So we've driven around Monument Valley and now we're going on the only hike you can do. It's called Wildcat Hike.
Wildcat Trail. Wow.
And we're going to walk around one of these buttes.
Buttes. They are pronounced buttes.
So we're going to get up close and personal with them.
It's spectacular, this park. If you've never done it, Monument Valley in Arizona and Utah crosses over. It's up there. Up there.
Mr. Chassis loved it so much he bought himself a hat.
How's that? Show us your hiking boots today, Sonia. Still got blisters.
And I have a selfie stick. Haha. Walking through landscapes like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Seize the day.
Monument Valley? You've been Chassis.